There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is Ghostbox.
Ooh, look at that. All right, folks. How are you all doing tonight? I don't know how to use StreamYard, I guess, tonight. That's okay. It happens. My name is Greg Bakken. Thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Happy Tuesday. I hope everything's well with you all. It's been a busy, busy day. And I hope that it's been a good day for all of you as well, or busy or whatever else. I think tonight what we're going to try to do is we're going to try again. Sunday just didn't seem like that it was really on par. And there's a couple things going on with that. But also one of the things, too, that I was really concerned with was the quality of the internet connection, which that was something that I'm hoping is better tonight. I'm kind of looking. It looks like it's better tonight, at least. Let's hope so. It's just, boy, sometimes that just really brings things down. So that's what we're trying to do tonight. A couple things before we get started. Before we go too far, I'd just like to, as always, ask folks, please share this out. Please share this out to anyone who you think would be interested in doing some Spirit Box work tonight. Feel free to let them know that we're doing this. I appreciate it. I know a number of you have said that you've shared already, and that means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And then, of course, as always, if you feel any sort of desire to support me on Patreon, and when I say support, it's just like $2-3 a month. Feel free to do so, please, because it all goes towards all the paranormal stuff that we have going on. A number of folks are doing that, which is very kind, and I really do appreciate it very much. And then, of course, too, if you, in fact, don't want to do Patreon, but you are moved by something that happened in the show, if we reached out to a loved one or something, and you want to just send a one-time donation, you are more than welcome to do that as well. I would really appreciate that. Like I said, all of this goes back into the paranormal stuff that we do, that's really about it. So please, once again, please consider doing that. What else do we have going on here? As well, if you are looking for a private Spirit Box session, reach out to me. I can help with that. I don't always guarantee responses because I just don't. But when we do it privately, we do get responses, and we help people very much with it. So PM me privately and let me know if that's something you're interested in, and we'll go over how that works. So we have all of that. Also, for those of you, and a number of you that I've seen in the chat have done this, Shar and I are offering another round of paranormal classes. And basically, it's not like, oh, you can get a degree in being a paranormal investigator. It's nothing like that. It's really for those of you who are interested, who watch but never been on an investigation, or just want to know how we believe the paranormal metaphysical come together. That is what we do. They're great classes. I think they're great classes, to be very honest. And we're starting those on Monday. So please check out, go to the link that I'm sending out to you all. Go to the link and please take a look and see if that's a class that would be of interest to you. This is going to be starting on Monday. It's going to go for 5 weeks. You don't have to do all 5 classes, but you can do one at a time or whatever else. But they're really interesting, and I know a couple of you who are on here now have taken it, and I think you enjoyed it. So please consider it as well. You don't have to be in Minnesota to take it. So we have that. And what do you want? You're running around like a crazy person. You know that? Why are you crazy today? Come here. Do you want to go on? Can you want to come on camera? Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, little crab apple. Oh my goodness. Look who's here, folks. Look at this. The crab apple is here. He has been so rambunctious, haven't you? Yes, you have. And for those of you who have never joined in before, this is Linus, and he's a troublemaker, and he's a very, he's a big animal, as you can see. I'm a big guy, and so this is a big animal, and he's kind of the co-host here. And if we get spirits that are not great, he doesn't show up. He gets the hell out. But he's here, and he's been scratching up the carpet just now, which was a lot of fun to listen to. And he's running around and making mess with his litter box. So he's really great at the moment. He's really a wonderful little what do we call you, troublemaker, just to make it clean for the show. Yeah. So anyway, so that's my Liney Doodle butt here, and I'm gonna try to put him down without him biting me, because he's kind of in position now. We're waiting, aren't we? Oh, you're just so cute though. This is what people tune in for, right? You just tune in for me to do this to him. Snuggle with my cat. All right, let's go. All right, there we go. Oh, big boy, you're such a big boy. And now there's fur all over the place. So if you see anything that, okay, Steve, that's funny that you mentioned that. I'll get to that in a second. If you see something flying around, it's probably not spirit. It's what you call it. It's Linus. Now, here we go. We're already forgetting how to do stuff here. Now it's a show. There we go. Now it's a show. I was wondering what was wrong. It's like something doesn't look right. Why do I look so dark tonight? Okay, well, because I am dark. But yeah, so Steve probably wants some fish. So I don't know, Steve, if you saw my post about I made on Sunday night, I made salmon on the grill. On tonight and last night, I got a bunch of catfish. So I've been frying catfish, and I yesterday morning I made an omelet with my leftover salmon. And so it's like it looked good, smelled good. I'm like, you know what? My big semi-truck size cat would probably really enjoy this. And I put some down, and I put it down on the ground in front of him, and he looks at it, and he just raises his head and looks back up at me. I'm like, and if you don't like fish? He doesn't like anything. And I don't understand. I literally do not understand why he does not like. I mean, he begs for everything. He loves the sound of a bag opening. He comes over. It's like, ooh, cheese. Okay, I'll give you some cheese. Nope, you don't like that. Okay, fresh mozzarella worked. Some like cold cuts. He wants those. No, he doesn't like them though. When I did the catfish, I had it in almond flour, and I opened up a bag of almond flour, and that wasn't what he wanted either. So it's like, my God, Linus, he didn't. Let me back up. I didn't give him almond flour. He acted like he wanted almond flour. I'm not going to give him almond flour. If anyone used almond flour, first off, I used it as a coating for the fish when I fried it. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. So if you haven't, you should try it, but it's not cheap either. I think the bag I got, which is, whatever, like this or something, it's like $12. Like, I'm walking around like I'm a millionaire getting almond flour, because regular flour is just not good enough for me. Well, the thing is, as I think some of you would also agree, gluten, all that stuff. I don't need to be gluten free, but I try to be, because it's, a better diet in general. So I don't know. Let's see here. I'm just looking through comments here. How is the internet looking to you all tonight? Is it better tonight? Sadie, I'd be curious to know what's going on with Amber. Please send me a a message, please. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not great at all. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's good. Okay. Oh, it's great. It's not Greg is more of a pessimist, clearly. It's good. And then Don's like, it's great. And then Jeremy just, it's working. So everyone's saying it's fine, it's looking good. I appreciate it. It was a real bummer. I'm sure you all could tell for me on Sunday. It was a real bummer. To the point, and I'm going to be honest, and it's stupid when you do stuff like this, but I'm going to throw it out there that I've had so many electronic things go wrong for me since Sunday that I'm going to need to do a return to sender. And because I think I know where it's coming from, and I think that there is something, it's just not possible. All the stuff that, literally the cut and paste on my computer, I had a hard deadline tonight. The cut and paste wouldn't work on my computer. It's just one of those things that is just like, that's ridiculous. And I had to get that figured out. It's just so, there's just something that's not usual with that. So there. All right. So tonight, what are we doing? We are, it's not experimental sessions tonight. Part of it is I just want to reach out. We can try to reach out to some loved ones. We're going to reach out to the little fly that's flying around here because I will get it here in a second. We can see if we can get the spirit of the fly. I'm going to smash in a moment. And then we can just see what comes in. I'm looking for a positive night. I'm looking for possibly healing for everybody. I'm looking for everyone to have a good night, not to have something that, we're not going to try to bring in a serial killer. But we're not going to try to have a serial killer in tonight or anything like that. We can keep it light. And I would never do that without warning anybody, because I think there's a few of you on here that'd be like, nope, I'm out. So Christy says, as soon as you said electronic things go wrong, my whole Facebook crashed. Keep your curse at your house. Thank you. Don't tell me where to put my curses. How dare you? I can put my curses wherever I want. Let's see. My house is a UFO, Greg. I didn't know. I thought you knew that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. What's Jeremy saying? Jeremy, you're gonna think I am so. Jeremy's just gonna be like either laughing or annoyed, because Jeremy, Brad, Nick, they went to the Ohio State Reformatory yesterday, and I saw posts, and I said to myself when I saw these posts, I'm like, that's a bit cheek. I wish they would have invited me. I wish I would have been invited. Well, I was invited, Jeremy, a year ago, and I never put in my money for it. So just sorry. I had a moment of just like, God, you think I would have even gotten like an invite or something? It's like, actually, you did it, and you didn't do what I actually said I will pay it, and I never did. It's been. I don't remember that. No, you did. That's welcome to having to deal with Greg. That's the appetizer. Let's put it that way. It gets worse from there. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, because you're telling me what to do with my curses. I can do whatever I want with my curses. So, yeah. What else do we have going on here? Just reading through. I'm glad that there's a lot of people on here tonight. I didn't know if there would be people, because I didn't really promote this fine program tonight. So, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to do it, because there's so much going on here today. And oops, so sorry, you're dead. That's how I look at life, I guess. I don't know. But make sure it's off me. It's not flying around anymore, that's for sure. But I wasn't sure there was so much going on personally. It's a good day, but it's been a busy day. So I'm working again, so to speak, because I'm starting my own job, and what only showed up on RU Media, Greg? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What you talking about? Um, but I've started my own company of live events and stuff, and the first one that I can announce that we're going to be doing on September 29th is that we are having an online gallery with, and first one in terms of online that we can get is on September 29th, we're going to be having an online gallery with Marty and Michael Perry. You may have seen them on Ghost Adventures a number of times. And so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be making that more live tomorrow with with all the links and stuff. And it's very limited, but they are incredible. They are incredible. So and we're going to be doing more, probably more with them. We're going to be doing more with other mediums. I have a huge announcement that I'll be making at some point, but I won't do that until everything is finalized on it. So if you never hear about a huge announcement from me again, then you know it didn't quite work. So we have a lot of good things coming up, let alone the fact that Christy and I are doing a number of events in October, but the one that I would really like to point out to you all, and I don't have the art up on StreamYard, is the one at Hotel Josephine, the 16th and 17th of September. The first night, the 16th, is going to be at the Lake House, which the Lake House was the focus of an episode of Ghost Hunters this year, and it's crazy active. And Tracer Fox, who is the son of the owner, he was on the show as well as his mother, Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, and they, they're wonderful people. They're very good to people. The next night we're going to be at Hotel Josephine, which Christy and I have investigated back in July, and that was off the hook. So for both nights, they're separate events, but the cost is the same for each event, meaning that you can go up until 2 a.m. and investigate, or you can do an overnight at both places. And I will be putting out the Eventbrite link, and you can all go check it out. We're starting to get people interested and signing up. Save your pennies for gas. Take a weekend off. Go out to Holton, Kansas, and have a great time. And I can't wait for that part. I can't wait for that. The whole thing. And we were at Hotel Josephine, and a lot of people had some tremendous stuff happen to them. Good. No one got taken over. And then, I saw a full-bodied apparition that I thought was Sarah during the day. It was, I had asked her because I thought I saw her walk by and it wasn't her. So it was somebody, and there wasn't anyone else in the hotel. Where are you going to be putting it up? You're going to be putting that up on Pair Friends events. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And then once we have that, I will also add to that with the other online events that are happening as well. So, as I have mentioned before, and I would really appreciate it if you haven't done so, please go and like Pair Friends events, because the events are not just happening in Minnesota, they're happening around the country. We're going to be going down to other states, but also there are online events that are going to happen as well. So we're going to be traditional and online events. It's going to be a pretty full schedule. And so there is going to be something that everybody is going to want is something for everybody in there. It's going to be pretty cool. The only place I can't get an event at is Minnesota. But I've talked to a couple places, and we're just kind of in a holding pattern. So we're going to want to do more. Folks, if there's a place, if you're a Minnesotan and there's a place you want us to look into that we haven't thought about, please, send me a note. Let me know, because that would be very helpful, to be very honest. Yes, yes, yes. You all need to go. Join us. Join us. So I felt energy when I did that. Anyone else? I won't do that again. So tonight, let's talk to spirits. We have everything set up as always. Now we have on the Ovilus 5, we have the word angry. And that's one of those things where the Ovilus says it like angry. It's like it doesn't say it in a normal tone, like angry. It's like angry. And it's like, why do you have to be that way? And I think I've told the story before. You get that for other words like murder, evil, devil. It comes out murder, evil, whatever. So I reached out to Bill Chappell, and I said, because Bill made these, I'm like, Bill, did you set them up to make those sounds? Like to have that inflection like that? And he's like, nope, I never have. So, I mean, he's not one to dare I say, to lie. I mean, he's going to be pretty straightforward about stuff. So I don't know. Evil, angry, that's all I know. So let's see. Michelle Lafferty, I'm looking on my personal profile. She says, come to where I live in Scotland. It's very haunted, the whole area. Michelle, if you have places that you think that we can set up for an event, and that if you wouldn't mind providing us with information of who to talk to, yeah, I will try to set up an event in Scotland. I'm sure Christy would like to go to Scotland. I've been to Scotland. It is utterly beautiful. It is utterly beautiful. And yeah, we would absolutely love to do that. No, you're not. No. Now, I mean, even though I didn't join you, Christy and I did investigate a lot of it, including really the basement, and that was pretty incredible. Because I was guests, and I wasn't part of the group, but I was guest to it, and it was very kind of them to allow me to join in with them, and that was a lot of fun. Spirit box. Should we do some spirit box? I want to grab, what do I want to grab here? I want to grab this right here. Okay. So I wanted to grab my St. Michael medal. Let's do some protection, folks. Feet on the ground for those of you who want to do it. Those who don't want to do protection, can you just hold on for a second, I guess. So what we are going to do is remember of all of your loved ones that have passed, call upon them, call upon your spirit guide, call upon anybody who can help you and make sure that everything is of like peace and balance. And what we're going to do, and yeah, I mean, we're going to this episode is dedicated to that fly. Okay, that's it's only right. It's only right. No flies were killed in the making of Ghostbox Live. That is now a lie about the fly. All right, so what we got here is make sure that you are feeling, make sure that you're feeling good. Make sure you're feeling calm. My intention tonight is that we reach out to spirits of love and light, love and above. I am not focusing on any particular spirit or any type of spirits tonight. What I'm focusing on are a couple things. First of all, spirits of love and light. I'm also going to focus tonight on healing again. I would like to call in Raphael to please give us healing. There are a couple people that I've just seen, another one who's in ER, another one earlier tonight who was in the doctor's office, or he was also in ER, and that I asked for healing for them. And I ask for healing for all of us, whatever it may be, whatever we need, that you please consider healing everybody who is watching if they want it, if they need it. And doing so, please give us the green color of healing. In fact, we'll just help you out. We'll just help everyone out with it tonight. We'll do green for everybody. So green healing tonight, please. And what we're going to ask for is all spirits to come through. Starts with our heart. And just imagine a white light that emanates from your center. And from there, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And what we're doing is that we want to have it cover us and protect us. It's a shield, isn't it? It's armor. And what happens is we can push that across and try to protect everyone in the house. But we want healing energy tonight. We want all of you to be healed. Whatever ails you, whatever hurts. Best kind of healing of all. And also healing of emotion. Have you been hurt by somebody? Has somebody made you question yourself, made you question who you are, what you are, taking you down? We're looking for that kind of healing as well to make us all better so that we can be able to interact and take part in society again, quite honestly. We're going to record this tonight. Ghostbox Live, October 23rd, 10:31 p.m. All right, now, does everything work over here? The chair works. Okay, the bell. Angry, Linus detector. Spirits, we ask you to be able to come to this table and do what you want to do. Take what you want. Turn on what you want to turn on. We're looking for that. That's a way that you can talk to us, and that is fine. Another way you can talk to us is through this device I'm holding in my hand. It's going to be loud, but you'll be able to hear your voice. We'll be able to hear your voice, and we can interact with you. I'm looking for anyone who wants to talk to us tonight. Be polite, be kind, but be loud. You can use me as the conduit and come through and we can talk. For those of you who have not joined me before, this will get loud. Probably wake up the guy in my basement. We'll see. So here we go. Let's have a good night. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. See, not working. See, it's another great example of how the night's going. Let's try it again. Literally nothing works the first time. It's like, is it plugged in correctly? And it is. So it is like, let's see if we can. Isn't that something? I don't know what it is. They're not hard to use. See, look at that. It's still not working. Let's do it.
Nice.
Was that high or right? My name is Greg. Who just talked to me? Can I get your name, please? I heard something. I want to know if anyone else heard it out there. If you heard something just now, let me know what you thought you heard. I didn't hear that. I thought I heard your name, quite frankly. I thought I heard someone say Alicia. Did anyone say Alicia's name? Who said her name? Can you speak loudly for us, please? Can I get a name call of who's here, what spirits are here, please? I don't know. Is that what you heard? Is there a connection there? Is there something I should be following up with, Alicia? Okay. Do you know Alicia's sister? I need you to speak a little bit clearer, please. You're talking, but I can't hear what you're saying. If you have a message for Alicia, can you turn on something over here? Let me show you what it is. Can you do that for me, please? Alicia, who's Kate? I'm sorry, who's Caitlin? I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, what the heck was that? That's just me turning on the light. When you do that, all you need to do is go near it, and it'll turn on. And that shows us that you're around. Alicia, I'm sorry, did your sister pass? I'm sorry, I don't know that. I'm trying to be... I'm getting like a pain right here, actually. Can you come through here, please? Okay. So Sally, is Sally your grandmother? You're kind of just feeding me things a little bit. I'm trying to help figure out. The stuff is coming through, but it's, once again, it's not loud, but it feels relevant to me. Who else is here? Who else do we have that could come through here for me, please? I'll ask Alicia. Sally, is this you trying to reach out to Alicia? Trying to maybe have a message for Caitlin?
Brother. Is
Olivia. Catherine, does that name have any meaning to you? Too quick. You know, it's too quick. I thought I heard that too. You're not putting any pressure on my head, are you? Possibly. There's been a soft female voice that keeps coming through. Like really soft. Almost velvety. Can we get some healing, please? Raphael, may we ask for some healing, please? I can feel it. I can feel energy shifting. Can we share that out with everybody who's watching, please? So everybody can have some? Healing for everybody, please. Thank you. Thank you. Cheryl? No, I'm not trying to lead you. Is it like right here or is it somewhere else? That's where my head hurts. And I mean, it could just be from the stress of the day, but I think John's name came through. John, are you watching? I heard John, the female. But it didn't start until I started doing this. Cheryl, what is your mom's name? Your back of your head, okay. You said Grandpa Eddie they're gonna unveil his what did you say early on? You're unveiling for him his tombstone or headstone on Friday. Sound like a woman just said you there. Let's try for Grandpa Eddie. Grandpa Eddie for Amanda. Can you come through for us, please? Can you please say hello at least. If someone is trying to reach out to Amanda, could we please have your name? It would be really helpful if she knows who's trying to reach out to her.
Yardless.
If it is Grandpa Eddie, if you don't mind, if you don't want me calling you Grandpa. Can you turn something on over here for us? Male voice said, "Who is that?" Cheryl, why don't we try to reach out to your mother, Claire? Let's see here. Claire, your daughter Cheryl would like to know if you are trying to comfort her. Is that the case? Is that what's happening? Let's see. We're looking for either Claire or Ken or Barbara. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Could any of you come through to say hi to her, please? Maybe you're hearing something, Cheryl. Unfortunately, I'm not hearing anything at the moment. not a whole lot happening. Like soft voices, but not. I think for Sunday I'm going to be making some changes. That's me. That's me that did that. The bell is perfectly still. Any spirit out there, can you move that bell for us, please? Cheryl, you heard your own voice, Cheryl? Who are you? Yeah, I definitely feel like there needs to be a return to sender or something going on around here. Spirits would love to hear from you, but you need to talk. You need to speak a little bit louder, please. Sure, I heard something. I know. Just reading. Greg, what do you mean, no one? There's spirits there. We just can't hear them. And Don, what do you mean you're going to talk to Rosie? Cheryl, are you hearing your voice now? Is that what you're hearing for the box? You heard, Greg heard it said no one. We can try, Virginia. I know that we tried for your husband before. It doesn't come through. But we can certainly try. Carlos, can you come through for your wife, Virginia, please? Can we hear your voice? She wants to hear your voice. I don't think I've ever heard your voice. Maybe once. I would like to hear it. Can you do that for me, please? Can you say your wife's name for me, please?
Ghostbox.
Carlos, can I ask you to say your wife's name, please? Let her know that you're here. Almost sound like not my fault, something like that. But it wasn't very clear. We needed to be clear. On behalf of Don and Denise, Nate, could you come through for us, please? To the point. Nate, could you come through? Nate is the first name I ever got to the spirit box all those years ago.
Sweet.
You say Slade. No Nate either. Are they all on vacation this week? Are they all angry because I killed that fly? Oh, sweet. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, I would agree with both you and Don. I think that makes sense. Ask him to come through. Nate, if you come through and we know it's you, can you say Denise's name, please? I didn't hear that myself. Did anyone else hear that? Almost sounded like the name Albert came through. That's what I thought, at least. Maybe it wasn't. Feel free to turn something on the table or something. Dawn thought she heard, Dawn Marie thought she heard by BYE. Anita thought she heard Max. Chimera thought she heard 20. Almost sound like Jennifer. Almost sound like that's the name that came through, Jennifer, or something of that ilk. Nate, we'd love to have you come through. Before we shut down, could you please do so for us? Doesn't mean anything more than he just doesn't want to come through this. That's all, right? And then that's not moving, right? It didn't look like it from my end. All right. I'm shutting this down. I guess it's shutting down on its own. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there's something weird going on. And I don't want to give that impression of like, because I'm not getting any spirit responses, it must mean it's something other than whatever it is. But there is something that is weird that is like beyond this, you know, with electronics and stuff like that. It just too much is not working. And it is really pretty crazy, actually. So I need to do something. I'm going to switch out some stuff for next week for Sunday, so it gives us something different to maybe kind of clean up the energy a little bit. So there's just something not right, and I'm not happy about it. And me not being happy about it might also be kind of playing into all that as well. Before you all go, let's just close out the session, which I don't even think I did on Sunday, to be honest, because I was just done with it. This session is closed. Spirits, you are not allowed to communicate with us unless you are a loved one or family member or friend. All other spirits, even though we did not hear you tonight, you are around. You are not allowed to communicate with us. This session is closed. I will reopen this session on Sunday. So we are done with that. So that being said, just going through stuff. Anita says might be related to the solar flares, solar winds right now. I mean, who knows? There's just a lot. I mean, it's just, you all know, it's odd that we're not getting responses like we normally do. There is something not quite right. So between now and Sunday, we'll sage. Yeah, I mean, that's just, all that's just kind of like, you know, it's easily explained away, but it's all piling up, and it's just very strange. So, you know, we'll just reconvene. We'll just refocus, reconvene on Sunday and see where we go. And see, because my thought was for tonight that we would just do more of the same from Sunday, because we had such a kind of a lousy session, that let's try to refocus. And I just feel like that there's something, I really do feel like there's something more at play. And I have a suspicion. And it feels like it's more of like an opposite of like a lot of stuff they try to do, the opposite happens. So we'll just kind of play it by ear, and, you know, just everyone keep your intentions going, and keep grounding, and keep, you know, thinking positive thoughts. And we'll try again Sunday. I mean, that's all we can do, is try again and see what happens, and kind of go from there. So that's that's kind of where I'm at. And we'll try again later. So other than that, trying to think if there's anything else that I need to remind all of you about. We went through all the announcements early on. I'm not going to go through them again. And I don't have any other shows or anything coming up that I'm doing. So I think that next time you see me, Sunday afternoon, Ghostbox Live, figuring it out, Ghostbox Radio, figuring it out. Ghostbox Live will be Sunday night at 10. So once again, folks, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for joining in, supporting. You know, we always say there's no guarantee of any sort of responses. It is just odd that we got as little as we did for the last 2 nights. So hopefully that we can figure it out, and we can kind of go there. Jill says, I did hear St. Michael earlier on towards the beginning, little after you asked for healing for all. Excuse me, a little bit of a yawn. It felt like, too, the last time we did healing, we felt the healing coming through, but I felt like that we were not getting the responses either. And part of me is like, if we end up having healing and we feel it and we're feeling better in whatever we need over the next couple days, I would much rather have that than responses. And I would love to be able to think that maybe it started with what we did tonight. So maybe there is that. So let me know if something happens, like, you know, you feel better about something or whatever else, and we can kind of go from there. And we'll just kind of, we'll see if we can. I'm going to change some stuff up around here, and we'll just kind of reconvene a week from now or Sunday and see what happens. Thank you all very, very much for joining me, and we will do this again on Sunday. Take care. Have a good week, everyone. Good night.